Yanko straight. Na ye Kojo Oppong Nkrumah and Komo.
Hello, Busia for me in Nana Mike Brown. Me patcho so one tien na kwame a free for Bema ba. The youth na Epa Daben na obeti intiti enisesia. Brim.
Okay, brim. Ono bakwaba.
Kwame me just that saying.
And the day na also.
Yamiadum.
And the nya ofia and the na say question bia adasa esi musa. But largely we're going to focus on the COVID-19 since I know they are somewhere. Moving straight to the point. So far, Ghana buying COVID-19. Yes, state pa ne saying. And here fan ye headed to any baby I do baby I call. But you waiting me briefing.
Kwame medase. And nene da edi kanya mabao program iso ewa hase. Na yefi ase na meda wase akwanya odi amame se beye don hwere ba ko eda enemi membe kan ho na yeni nkomo kakra na kosa amanfo na natifo be person be bisa na etumi ahwe eya no meda wase no so na meda Happy FM adwumakuo na nkasa meda mo ase Mada Global Media Alliance so ase adwumaso amoye ede boa Ghana mani na enne say your statistics anankuntebu efa COVID-19 ho a o me wo COVID-19 and we ya me ne wo kasa isabre ya meti wanimi a doctor for a nurse for mpanimfo ehwe na ya ma ma yarehwe kan ho se manka ayaresa wo ayarehwe
Right.
na ho ato no ye nipa 4270
and they ya ye kasa
sabre ya me ne wo kasa
4,270.
Enipa impim 9 ahenu eni eduosun 4,270. The man no be do 4,270 ni say e ka won mo anya bi fiti abra yehu yare no de di kan Ghana ha say ya nipa anya bi fiti sa adani na mo ye 27,667. Jamin chade emu 23,249 omho atom nti ene yen kan wo mo nka sebe omo a yare no eho emu 148 yentumi ansum ema omo dane omani ehwe ban
Right.
nti wonom a ene wie abono mienu me no kasa ene dwoadai me no kasa wonom a wo yare ni bi wo Ghana mama ye 4,270. And only a friend of active cases.
Right.
Yeah, mpempi no utie radio kan ko wankrata ne ade abon so say Ghana cases na do 27,000. And no kan sa sebi wan kyerase yi. Ghana case no ono mo anya bi nyina ye 27,000.
Dem mo tenten a e sha se se be
match no.
Obia wanya bie no ye kan ma akoma 27,000. Nem mo menedie
4,270 penny obi say 23,249 omho atom.
Right.
Na the entire efiti neko was ye nyinara ye ni focus on sa active cases no. Na sebi even though ye be koso ya sesen the friend cumulative case 27,000 ye be koso asesen there was ye ni ba active case no na was ye bo ho de wuro nyina ne say enka ye pe edebia ye bedu woni ye say active cases ni ye 0.
Right.
To say me say New Zealand for ada omo do 0 no omo ka ma obi ate say omo do 0 na kire say omo ko edi nkunim ewo yare no so say ebeba be do a na kire say 4,270 no e wo say so am ayarehwe na omo ho towom na omo ho towom na say omo so omo be recovered na ebi am be ka ho na edu 0 nti wasa aban ne a doctor for ne a nurse for ye hwe sa 4,270 ma omo atom nanka ye number no ebi anka beye na what you say na yesi wa back down to 3,000 accord down to 2,000 abedu 1,350 0 whilst aban ne a doctor for ne a nurse for yesa no oman for so wa so die say won kote yare ni bi na wo so wa ba be ka ho because o kote yare ni bi ana say sebi ebi ye wo na wo be ka de friend new cases no ho a yen ye pia numbers no ma ne conform no na wo so wo de ebi e ba be ka ho ma na kosoro na de ama yetumi ako okun ya ba bedu sam pempenso ni se fiti be ye February and am pani etiku your friend of presidential COVID task force not equal say I will say, Yenny maybe boy who buy na send yare no, if you say tia tisi we are singing ano. Say if you say a moy who buy a biba be do ye, send ya abrofone kekano, ni pe wuo a beba ano, yeso ano enyi. Na mpenifo tena ase na ade edi kan ehu en say yare ni fiama no ne neba. Enti e wo say mfiti ase no ye niema bi wo Ghana borders ho. Na mponko bi ba na se bi wo no ho a ada edi wo ne widie mu a yetumi ehu patoti mi o
mitiopa
obi ba na se ebi wo ne ho a ada edi wo ne widie mu a nka yetumi ehu na ya mana bɔ no ho adwa ya mana ya rehwe ma ne ho atɔ no if you ase mse Ghana ne one of the first countries abun say na udu airport a screening o mo screening hye PP ni ade nyina na so yare na yare foforo potokas mom say a novel coronavirus de bibre wo ho but we ne foforo enti suehu a na ye wo yare no ho wiase nyina na wo fom kakra ti wasa yen screening e wo airport no eno na kire WHO for my so te say obi betumi anya bi a enni na wotwe mienu nti na edi wo ne widie mu wo be screen ne sen unhu da ne temperature enko soro ne ho enye hye sebe ommowa nyese mfifiri te no nyese wabre nyese oje ahome ensi so hu na asede ahwe ni
or a normal person
or ye asymptomatic only symptoms
that means or carry a yare and the moment on show symptoms
and there di woni widie
right
enti who screening no obi betumi afamu akwa unhu da but akire na be dead woni widie mampani ampa yeah nkofo mienu afi symptoms if you ase ba ko no yegmo UN ba ko na ofi Norway na aba ti o ma aso ho mfa o mi na sa bre na ne ma ye de testing nyina ya tobia be guga na ase san fit February o man penin start ma ye 2 ho anamo odwen ko ani ma ye 2 ho anamo nti ne atotobia ba ase nti na obi ba ne a testing de ye obi ba ne a testing anya bia nso sa fo mienu we say omo ba ya ye test o msada no na ye positive in fact sada na ye call task force meeting wi a nyina ya kodufie me dufie ye de maduane bre me afi na mba be didi na me nya call from health minister Kojo owe na mse medufie afi na me bepe bi o se bra ti me di me kana me call health minister asem kon kan chimo telephone so say they want to me camera ti me call me ono director of public health Dr. Patrick Kumabo aje be num ne odem no say and test no me ye me no aba positive ade ananka ye bom pae se nka Ghana once I screenings no ke bimba no mienu aba ti anaju de suom ho ase obeka ya na o say ye press conference from health ministry because ya re no so obeko edi nkunima potoka se refre bi transparency emu nukuredie bia wo so ode to abonten eno mu na be ma obi ehu de wo so oye ede boa ma ye ko edidi nkunim nti fiti sa anaju na be no ndu na me frɛ me communication assistant for Ministry of Information on by nti hona na ye live press briefing near more mining na hu say ye nya mienu ha say na ye bema ya hwom ye fi contact tracing asem say sabren kwa na nkofo nti bibi te say contact tracing ne ente da preventive etiquette safety protocols ni na ne ente da ye kyerɛkyerɛ ni na mu say ye di kan aye adwuma kakra wa kyerɛ ne bia bande say na wo say ye no ene say ye di fi ase wo ho ye di fi ase wo ho a bedu sam pempenso yi no strategy a de kono ejina ne nan enum eso first one limiting importation of spread into Ghana yempesa yare no ebiwa be kan ho Ghana ha say
right
sanse say pandemic say yare atesi wo wiase afa na nyina na ubi o borders keka nkofo okoba nyina na bi mu dibi banti wasa wo de 4279 pesa oteso no o cha no pankofo be 30 beba omukura bi nti dedi kan na wo so mampanin hye mra imu edin fiti tama ye ba democratic dispensation ebi nsi da omampani bi anhye samra ne bi da man nso na wo se omampani adanko akufo do hye samra ne se ye ntutu Ghana borders mu nyina ne mfa immigration for ne BNI for ne ade ngu ye borders nyina katechi me no kase ye ne ya me no kase still nko for try say on best mogola baganem bribia na immigration for ne police for ne ade ne achewo na mrakwan wo se ye do mfa so no ye do mafa so o ma wo se deport ne deport wo but sa first prevention no eno na emma debia cases ni bimbe count abra here numbers na in a day em say nipa be 4,000 say 5,000 there about and in a day e fa kutoka nkwa bagana multiply by 7 days in a week na multiply by a month nkaba na hwe nipa hodo a abe ura Ghana
ye import yare ni bi
enti first thing I know so man penny and say or stop the importation of cases by closing our borders. Yet I say you know we are kawamanoni. Nti no ya assisted travel. Ye pet plane near conforma ba. Baby am mother. Now ya test home. Now what
but is that effective? Is it still going on?
It is going on. It's the most effective way to balance the closure of the borders. And at the same time, you know ma o makawa baba because bad ye pesa oba nemum ye pesa oba anka utumi bon ho adwa kakra na ye testo. It's on say last flight buy na nipa em se be 1030 se den na ewo mu. Em se be flights be mienu se den. Ye test ye no ye nyina hu se na be 10 to 15% of for my was our flight no so no o be positive. Inti imagine senka fit is that time ya koso abie no bia ba na flight bia 10 to 15% kanu ade. Inti ya two borders no but one ma
airban Ghana for this year
airban and I say no more resident permit airban ubedu a ubetena dem be na wotwe mienu ye be testo na ewie na wotwe mienu no wa unya bi wa bibia na de wo hwide mu a ya ma wakofi enim say airden
the anti amebusa say effective in say menya ntie. In fact, I've gotten a lot of calls from the various hotels ya quarantine such people. They say one omoba in fact for 1 week na yenya metiki wo sample again. Initially almost started na the security was tight, but eneya mena okasai ebitimi gane kofie kra without any security be available. When you have
information first of all they are working with the Burma National Security Team in charge.
Okay.
Na ukuada o mama me report ewo ho. But reporter me nyina ni nyina ehwe wem se City TV. No mo say Alisa Rage kofo bi baya enye say take sample you take sample. Na no mo hwe nim so result no be back before 2 weeks. Now be a positive ye de no akọ treatment center na isolation center. But by the time 2 weeks na so ya na omo emra so say the result about the result in yo 2 weeks na dey obekọ fie na sa bre na result em mai. Inti bebre eko anasa omu nyina na dodo no kọ fie wa bra na result em mai. Inti unhu positive unhu negative na unhu say ye security na break it down say test na mantemo but no Ghana Health Service for chire mu say dey di kan aban ne ma kwan se omonko enye say security break it down na omonko dey nti aban ma kwan se omonko ne say o ma di 14 days na wie se wo bedu Ghana na take you sample na so sample no positive virus no on the average 14 days say wo immune system stronger e betumi clear virus no on the average about 14. It's simple say nipa chrono taking a sample day 0 na 14 days na so na the results mi na sebe se onyare hwe nyeno a dia doctor for no can say mponko obi kra mpo by that stage no we do the friend and now say by that day no by day 14 no by that day no we do the friend of clinical recovery enye laboratory recovery but clinical recovery nature say bibia ni mu a risk ma no ankasa anase risk ma obi foforo enti no crese saafo na na wa Alisa saa bre no na o result in my but na 14 days na so obi anyare enti no ma makwanya se omonko brief meme wo no
but the information me name say some omo ba late year sa arrange flight from America by omo by 1 week kra na ye take you obia sample again. Security bia was not even available to check say ombehweso obia enko bi mankrofo a movie coffee which a lot of them have spoken to them tina me ma some information
zentina me ka say dia ukan medical dia national security team na omo no mo hwe exercise no so nanka by mama me feedback but dia me mate bible say dia yehu na edi ho dance dia me mate dia menim na me di ho dance a no ne ba ko Alisa dia second one omo ebedu ya na because ya short reagents kakra na omo sample yen take asat say be last week baby then no be kaya be 2 weeks ago yan kase be bo de ro say esan ya aggressive testing program na ye na ye pese ye tested do opa nti no ye reagents no form na order a place is for emra no ambassador ni mpanimfo e wo China place order se for emra no emedu ye ena de wo ha no short enti ye wo challenges kakra wo labs no wo call labs na ye wo backlog kakra wo samples ayaje a yen run a test in we in fact western regions here not almost samples or here man sana was here pick sample na sampling kits near they also know na ho ni from TN to me pick here. But as to whether security or not, there may any brief on that one. Until I make a choice, me no be doing commoner by Wednesday. Yeah, my but the first part to limit importation of cases. And I say so far no, ubia edi dance say I is successful. Second part, they say the abedu Ghana no, I will see it to me swano, e more my yare na yare no ecofom. Into beka be na watching me and son na watching 9 chino. Now your active case number be 7,000. Yeah, boy, home modern say you be to me a containing spread no. Spread near be container mirror studio na would in komobi. A bind be to me a near maybe. A bind be to me close borders no. Be to me a shamra say manko for do in share and more that don't really bako. Be to me a case suku so atutum I just my cultural so repair. A year near the na ya the tabona to so near the abide be to me a sani money now. A bind crab be to me a lockdown amount. I could do pempen so be. Nemom de aka also be ne say enne ya ye say ye bie na otumi kokoye wadwuma kakra otumi koye ne makakra okrom no also de abaye mask a wo be hye no hye na fa bowo ene wonua bi ho ban won sa wo be hohromi wura ha say me ye say me bape abrante na ogina bonten o se minister pacho ogina ha na hohro won sa na me nsan fa temperature gun enhwe wo temperature sa ye hohoro ye inside the hand sanitizer boy ho ban no eno se wo wanya ban to me nya no ma
right
mask no wan sha aban to me share no obi mask no de ahye ne botom obi mask no de ahye na bodwiase me ba o studio de enti amayi me mask ene se mo glass partition wo ha sei enti me ne won tem no enya de abi betumi afi ho aba me ho na wo camera so ha no ntina me mask meyi a me no edi nkomo but second thing is in containing spread no was se omanfo nyina ye boa ye ho to me idea about say police for ni city gas na the emboa ma enforce but apart from no non-state actors to say central for yes your responsibility and now said na me catch madam for central ni bi say so we interview bi no say ne mask no person obesha and yes we twa no keke wa be bo TV no so na radio no say TV say na nkofo you take advantage your reports and mammy the outcome martinimum so one shot yare ni for at risk so one shot obi will be no ben wa all kasa sebi nenum tesuo ben wo no eno krampo betumi onya bi ntia wa ho bambo she apart from non-state actors no yan kasa temem for manfo nan kasa ye wasudie watna ka mu no bi nhyɛ ne mask a e so otumi kasa be me na mesrewo dia wo ye die e ma ye nyinara no wo puti at risk tinka wo share o mask ya enka ebeboa wo ebi obeka se wo ye tu no no kreba o mampani ka se ye nye citizens and not spectators no
eno ho
adwuma no spectator ne de ohun o ka se hwe nan se me ba me wo se nkofo nhye mask citizen ne de ohun se obi nhya otu no fo na oboa no obi o ho anokre onibi enti ebi a mask no krampo ne pam no kra ye ne din wo bi a mani bi me abrebia me ko baby me ko constituency me ko infamo se mask ebi gu me ka mu se me shi obi no ni bia me tu no fo no na mama na mask ni bi se on shanty second thing you limiting spread no so no ye nyinara e wo se ye boy ho akaya kakra wo ho ende man kan na me bo
bebre nya
akaya kakra wo
bebre
enti e wo se ye di ye ho nkomo na etumi pio de to so me ensa ne se so obi anya bia kwa be na be fa so ama na yare hwe ba ne ho ato ne ntem de enti ameka ya
difference between
ayare sanu ne bia yare na yare ne wo anu aduru ye de wo wana ye de mawa e be saw yare
okay
eduru na nkasa be saw yare covid-19 new anu aduru enti ye be mawa yare hwe ye be boa wo ye be hwewo ye be mawo enema kakra vitamins ne enema kakra e be ma unipa wedie no na ho den de friend no immune system no emu epeja na eno akoatia emoa no nti be mawa yare hwe na wan it is the penny for no mortality rate and nipa omunya bia omuwa Ghana nyamencha de doctor for ye nurse for public health experts on penny decisions are making baby aba bedu your mortality rate is one of the lowest in the world. Your mortality rate is 0.56%. All around you offer 0.6%. Indu 1%. No stress even though I am person go for benya binu. One more benya binu system I put in place nti to me hu ntem more my rentem ema omhoto omentem. It is already data now. Your recovery rate na nkasa about 84.5%. be oha nchichemu aduowotwe ena omho atom but ye obi wo mu a se ye mamre ba mu a ye ma omayarehwe no omho betom nti no ye beka se who take it time out of the equation bon say edu be 99.4% chances of recovery but asema ye kan say e ma wo trimu nya wo de se watete sa ansem we nti wo da na sebe wonam hata keke na wonhye mask wonhohoro nsa wonyisu sanitizer so yare no cry say active cases no ba form and our recovery rate na ekoso emma wo trimu nya wo de esan say bia wo na abekọ akoka sa 0.5% no san say bia wo de yenim wo yare wadada wo ewo widie mu de friend no underlying conditions ni yenim nti e be sere so bia mbo no de to so 9 ene say yenim say wiase nyina na ye de kotia COVID-19 ashoto nti omampani mfiti ase na match ho baby eno shia Ghana Pharmaceutical Producers Association oshia Association of Ghana Industries no dey to manim say yehia se mo ankasa mo be produce nyema ne bi wa yanya ne sa na ye ka say ye twen importation we na ba kokra order ba ko ye ya delay eno no ye nye reagents ne bi wa ha say ba ko pay delay ohun dia e ha test nti enimani me mfia se produce bi nti nro ne bi you manufacture bi wa say and no near my area you manufacture bi wa say
so far companies do say na buy a contract
mean to me man number no off head but meaning say FDA kwa approve here no e ba no sanitizers in over 14 different brands
which in a day they are producing enough capacity betimi at
Uber kaya ya really fear no
right
na sanitizers are started short and my price hikes are started bem and why ye de boa local producers no mom started producing here no. They say once sanitizers, yeah, alcohol, the way say alcohol. If I need alcohol-based sanitizers, but yeah, they are one spray. First, no nebi ni Ghana. I say we say do one now manufactured in Ghana. Be 90% of the spray the na if Ghana has say. And sana the gel the no and also omo ye bi o Ghana has say. And sana sanitary towels, antibacterial wipes na ade ni na no ye bi o Ghana has say. Nti the fourth part of the strategy was that niema ye hia de akoati and ye manufacture bi nti nro na nkasa ye manufacture to bi nkomu ne ade nyina aye bi wo Ghana ha se ya ye de mankofo ayarehwe ansa na niema sanitizers face mask nke ka woni aden ya manufacture bi wo ha se ye koso a manufacture eboa to cut spread eboa to manage cases ansa last thing inim say yare no se ne ete no wo kwati a e de ahokyere kakra beba socio economic impact no be negative nti kwan be na faso na so nipa as se fanisa to renchem anasa asem bi to oman no na wodi ani ya kwan so wotema potoka sem yesi compassion ne bedi wanim na wakasa okay enti minim se me manfo ade a abai wiase nyina nkofo ho akere wo ba me pese me so me manfo asen ti obeka o mampani nsuo no de aman free nyinam kanea no de aman free eto okra taxes was say etua no o say time I was saying how the file tax returns mo aka mo ye adwuma no yete no so mamo a eyeye doctor for ne nurse for ayekon atia no ebi mo salary ye mom 50% bonus o ma ehwe ayare for na nkasa no ye mom 50% bonus apart from that health worker bia ye mfa ne tax enche no sabre aban news ka wo pay ho ye crampo ye mom 50% akan say money a soldier for a mugina kono
na sense kan e
dodo na ko ebi o wa issues o metro there
so what you say issues bebre ne number bi
ka meko kakra bi
okay
meko but sa incentives we nyina wa pump nti sa 5 strategy e na ye fi ase e de confit match ye bedu mpempen so bi a ye hu yare ni su ne ban e wo Ghana ase the infection rate and then under bebe 8% and I'm 7% there about we share the friend ye are not rate na baby do bebe 1%. That is the rate at which ya nema hodo no more transmit no be do bebe 1% above form inti ye dum pempen so bi a yetumi biem se wan ka obetena fie se yare ni nti wotena fie kombedo obetwen so bi mfa aduane mra no se say wan kasa to me kwa bontin koye wadwuma nemom she mask hohoro nsa se unya semina ni nsu ho sade a use hand sanitizer ebi oni obi ehia din kita ho a montete montem inti ye friend no partial easing ye easy some of the restrictions ye biebie mu kakra na ye no so na wo bo ho ban a ene obetumi aye wo niam and disrupt your life bebre but obetumi so abo ho ban generally okon yakon kwan afa so akoni niam ya ye ko ani menya kwan abobo to say schools de ni ade menya kwan boso but ehun sunsuanso woni say and now I know Casinipa 4,279 and a warrior really be 4,270 and a warrior really be because 23,000 recover. Tina suppose you didn't come on, they be press briefings and remember the big number. Big number no, and 4,270. So, big number na cost in your neighbor. Say, for my in neighbor. Near cost to your home for say your cost number 4,270. No, yeah, Mama, I ran out of home. Say, be one count there.
All right, many honorable Kojo Oppong Nkrumah, Minister of Information. I actually come more you maybe some questions. In fact, I all the strategies. But another question, maybe some say numbers now with the two journal. As a most suppressed numbers in be short to be most suppressed numbers here the actual figures. And I'm with the two journal. Be it Europe for say be airport no certain countries there. Yama mo kwan e ma mo mbem countries in Ghana go for say oh e no mo kra no kra e the real figures o ma say they are buying them my the crocro the John numbers and they might no mie e figures na no more suppressing numbers in bi o ho
di kan say ade a suppressing numbers na ma be who say suppressing numbers bo say nipa dodo e be wu e wa bra wu ahodo e koso no obi anya sekere tinka na obeti yesi we wu nkofo wu time Spain omunya sa issue no ka kwan nkra na nkofo wu de da ka kwan ho I'm say Italy rather
Italy
yes ka kwan ho kra na nkofo wu de da ka kwan ho ti say no krese ye suppress numbers na ka beti ti ube hu bebri se nkofo wu nipa wu ha se but entisa enipa wo mo adane omani aba 148 yedni na atodwa omo ye through process na yedini na atodwa etoso mienu se be wo suyehu public communications management mo me master's degree in marketing communications ma ye adwuma wo se adwuma emu kakra e wo se oti ase se edikan transparency wo so the information about intem e wo kwan obi ansa be kasa information but wo se wo kai so hu se enye no krese obi adwen be ko benku mu da obenya efie bia obi be wo mu obekasa we de amenyindi nti wo be kai a if you see me announce say you create a website na omo ya test ni wie na details ne ba ye ntwen be press conference ansa na ye be ka to website no so in fact if you see no first nkofo na no ye nko website no mo am kan che ya tese bi wa ha but as ye call regularly ye update regularly the bi mo crash start here and so starting manufacture ye slides ni bi to be kaya be 2 months ago wo ho so bi ye slide bi aba so na nye no kre. But consistently, and member central for Abaso, money a year, Juma, mo interrogate data. Say, you know, say, no crabby a woman, any editor website. No, so one criticism I bought, Namia mean fun to one, Namia means answer, and say, it will be our betty, area. Say, mammy, ya mansa, yes, when ye be. Inti, ya be fan echo. But it be our betty data now on Bebono. Na to say account for mame ya mansa na ese papa kwaku menu ewu ni de na COVID-19 but better data na ye bono na say ye mfa na nka ho enti bi mu say ai na ese nkofo e massage figures no pacho mame say ene data bi ba from Ablekuma West and Tolon district sa data no first district health director ne sabeka because say ade o se nipa if no cop baby I man I situation whereby Ubibeti or radio so say say or yare no if you don't tell the first district health director no swati no makwako peke sanipa krono na say e wo say ye koma na hwe baby ya koma no say wo say man akwankyere bi ofie senti say de onko na beda dan ba komu sa na wotwe mienu eda wani mu abra hwe no o mama na sa akwankyere ni na Omo saka information now, Ebeko regional directorate. Into both said the friend regional sit reps no. Omo so become region ho. Na region aba national. Ebedu national a no ma kekani na boom ni abaya announcement say and na ye keka boom no say na ababedu. Data will compile our cut-off point. Sabre ya me no kase nkofo labo kwame. Processing. Misusu say be a processing no mo ye no. E be 1 hour ago omunya positive be. Maybe at the next 1 hour, benya positive be. Into every 1 hour be an labs 10 and a age, no magini na boom. To channel panel, was a Ghana Health Service about to so. Ti say ne what to say BSC obi aka baby ne COVID-19. Na nipa chroni data emma through the system do ya. Enkyere so be suppressive figures. Ebe cut through this. It is said there ye to aba. Na ugina mamprusi early. Na answer na wobɛkɔ no wohwɛ TV so ne yɛ sɛ na Akufo-Addo 52%. Ɛna ne nua baako no 44%. Vote na aba ne 1,000,001. Ufifie na wokɔ. Wokɔdu Mamprusi polling station hɔ no. Yɛaka awie ɛma na Akufo-Addo asɛ di nkonim 100 abɛka ho. Basa wonim sɛ saa 100 no ɛbɛka ho a.
Ɛma yi collation center.
Ɛbɛkɔ region sana ba head office mo kora mo announcement a mo say ɛyɛ provisional result.
Right.
Nti sɛ wogyina Mamprusi hɔ na wote no na nkɔhwɛ platform na sɛ na sɛ na yɛka we wɔ Mamprusi ade na reflect kyɛ sɛ ɔmo boa ɔmo suppress na sɛ de ayɛ no sɛ bi won hyɛ dan te ase.
So government is not suppressing
we are not interested in, because information and data no yɛnsa ka ne ntɛm a ɛne atumi ma obi ayarehwɛ ntɛm na ma yɛ mortality rate no evidence no
right.
And nobody is interested in suppressing data.
Minister, my musa question we say government is suppressing data. Government but do you think education the intensity of sayari way and in so far you guys have done well with educating the people? My idea.
Education ube teste ya yedinema mi ensane teste. Bako your friend no reach. The question I'll be saying is, Nipa Wagana nyina omo ahe na yetumi reach. Yeah, marketing communications ne advertising. Say be enye bosrem ka. Mamemfa Happy FM and Global Media Alliance mo company example. Your research companies are etumi research ye hu obi a audience share. Enti se me pese me to advert ema wono ma etie twi make a station I met because if you are reach we are sabre, more reach edu actually. Me reach you are 10% of percent crime. Better menka. So me permanent any mebu a meko YFM. YFM between Accra, Kumasi, Takrade, one of more the largest youth audiences. To be per youth honor data no chere and say what's we can station we so nipa say NIT. Yet the reach in the check here currently over 95% of people living in Ghana. Omunim COVID-19, omunim senior yare spread, omunim kwanya ye faso boy hobai. But the second thing obe measure the ye friend of believability and understanding. Because the fact say what no encherese ojidi. Until reach in the over 95%. Now believability nipa no jidi ana. Eno akaye kakra. This time I can say close to about 20% of your population omunyini.
Then I'm omunyini.
Nipa guahodo. Obi se ne sofo bi se yare na yemframa na by August 30th neko. Oje anu di sin sebe aban ne a doctor for de wura ye bo so unim se ye wo nkofo bi okrom ha ne ba yare kra eduro kra o man bi moja kra. Yes, because ni gidie e o baby foforo. Until whilst over 95% have been reached, it's only a little over 80% of the total sum. And now, omu GD say yare dia ye ken no kre. Inti say yese me hurum insa. Yese minsu sanitizer. Yese your friend is saying me ma po modin enkosro me immune system mintiti entema me GD inti meye. Akaye kakra wo ho. Ansa na ye wo mo a they are a friend call to action. Ombedi actually say wate or GD. Name of the awuche ne so onye no be ya na onye. Ne no kra de e form kakra. Just a little over 65. Because we beka say mate mi GD no mask no me sha me to me. Mate mi GD name of mask no me sha no ma say kaka motobi no. Mate mi GD name of mask no me dem susu say ma me fenche ma bodwe ase. Me be kasa ma me yi na me fenche ma bodwe ase. That na me call baby sa police barrier me twem police no jan or no police no so boy na obi nsha
no the mask ne sha na bodwe
or sha na bodwe ase me do ho na me si jo so honorable sorry no dey share me call ya me ba no say ya sha na bodwe ase na me say officer fashion one so honorable sorry but your problems ni bi no but say bi nje sene na won nye de bi na betum di konti ba di nkofo achi ebu nkofo apen now e wo say yenya ye ho kasa kire koso eye education no me kofom no bi ate ase a believability any call to action and our response to the call to action and also more page ayen sa de a yebedi yare no so nkonim
yedi yare so nkonim launch a mobile tracker app bi a eja na mo senka wo bi na wo yare a ebetimi aboa me a track so far tracker na go say
me nhyɛ da ne ɛho brief ɛwɔ ha say communications ministry ɛne di anim ɛna mo launch sa a tracker app ne say open information utumi ne tracker no edi nkomo na o symptoms a wo kyerɛ no ebe signale omo ye test ne say obi wo fie we mu a ne number ne o say onya test obey sense o hwa ne ho dodo no kakra more information ma omo tumi eye the friend enhanced surveillance inti eno no say ye call enhanced surveillance data no ma ebetumi analyze omomo ahe na tracker no ene ma ye ko hu eye test ansa na you sabre amenu ade minisa data no metumi ahwehwe na ya ma usaka
ye ba bedi nkomo me try say me hwese me hunu say tracker no available on any of the play stores and the app stores na ye ko ye na ho na ye bisa say adan mo ye free way mfa so obi ani so secondly ye boka and dey why is it not there for people to be able to download?
No kwenya me nim na wo say me gisa information if communications ministry na me saka sa brief na metumi answer ma but right from the beginning omo ado tracker no ka say nye platform bia na sa brand e wo so no mbe ko so ma outlining on the various platforms ni bi so as time o call me hu say nkofo manufacture fake trackers eton online intino so omo so about to a certain view say omo advertise a lot of those ones call Android for platform now call Apple for platform msenka dia obehwe say first na nko bia ye na apa no de akoto no eba no COVID-19 to prevent misinformation ne misdiagnosis intino omo enye no wano sa but I was a Bisa Communication Ministry for now. Omutumi Chire, Omma Enchirimu na yesu ebe mamu nyina maswati.
Well, but I think that we will need Enchirimu was a part of one. In the sense is Oshaswa, Uhunu a World Health Organization, Ehunu I think another one, but you don't see this one. Question of Busa say government anye a yenshishemu ye and Hunu say sa tracker no mo yeno. Ebia these mobile companies, they will not take it before doing it. It's also by my information on that we will really need.
Yeah, but checking it to me information. But they are in general in this very, very restrictive on apps are only allow on platforms. No, but them say generally we could download on the website there. We to me downloaded the edge, but we'll get that more information for you to have it.
Okay, supporting the small scale companies. Mukasa 600 million be a buy chat or they meska. What am I? One na omu qualify so far. Obia come say as woman share then be one man qualify one man be and how is it helping the society?
Mame fa nko achi kakra emwa ye boa society no anase tema o mampani ewo magana for sa bre a COVID-19 ewo ewiase afa na nyina ye kwatia no enye sa 600 million nko a edi kan na medi kan ka kire o se eba ne nsuo ene enyinam nkanea ye di kan se bosomi miensa na edi anim no nsuo ye de che enyinam nkanea ye de bi che na ye bi so 50% o ma ya ba
eno sa bosomi miensa na twam
na
aban hihye ye de ni
finance minister beba parliament ya wada mesre se ye ntwen no ba ensem de da me enra na joni ade ye ne ne meetings ye nim se ewom no ode ni na ba beto abonten ewo but me kai wo de omampani aye aman e de aso yasen even before sa 600 million ansa na sa 600 million no okay, Porto Casa now say government in collaboration with NBSSI, business and trade associations and selected commercial and rural banks are rolling out a soft loan scheme, 600 million Ghana cedis. Bansi can cash the money 600 million. And institutions now cash leverage be 400 million at the count. Eba do be 1 billion. Now says Kano, ye the micro, small and medium scale enterprises. Oma omunyuma ye inkuma, ebe a hairdresser kakra, baba kakra, tonyama kakra. Inhuman kuma micro, medium, small scale enterprises. Omona de boa the idea is say afia bako di kan no sa abesa no gya wontua. Emfie mienu edi akire no e na obetua. And interest rate no em say wo form pa say dabre 4 or 6% to say dey e wo form pa so that omso betumi nya says can be dey aboa mo. Ansana enyuma kese kakra no eno so aban aboa banks no me raise be 3 billion. And also the interest what form who terms what form say mutumi tap into it obi o ho enne because of yare na ban into adwuma ne nko wano te say first yeah ye wo fan say media industry mu mo advert affairs na munya no ekofom when the general economy goes down na nkofo cut on budgets advertising budget is one of the first I cut nti omo cut ye no bebre say ibon say ye ho akere yen ti no sa no itumi tap into say CKB na dey aso ya sene sa abre ya so mampani ya ma taxes na ye file returns na ade no se be yagum kakra man se time no ya man time kakra ka ho ti se nempo na revenue simba e na wabobosia kakra e de aso ano a ye koye nimbe afi ne ade na business no mu pagya no utumi tua sa abosia na utumi ye wo taxes so adwuma ye e ma ne ye we ye niema ni bia yetumi aye animanimu ya e de aso sebe Ghana for asimu sabre na niema mienu aboa betuma ba ko ye tema so womanfo kwa ahunhie mu san de ekoso na woni tema sa na ma we nyina wo nyem fema wo de toso mienu en se oman na nkasa ne sikasem no ne mpempenso akodu etesen se sebe ya renam no ma na kadompe a ye ho akere nsa abre wontumi nye sa na ma we a ye ken but ye tumi apesikeda ho kakra aso oman no sikasem mu eyia eno na sa abre a ye dui omampani bu na ni kire ne photo sam for say nana yawo pesika kakra na yemfentua nsuo ka pesika kakra na yemfentua nyinam kane ka pesika kakra na yemfa ma doctor for na nurse for a yehwa yarefo anase oma yare yemom 50% top up men you am tax at the same time yensa ma 150 Ghana cedis for contact tracers say yaboaboa ye ho na sika kakra da ho no na yebetumi aye na metwe adwen agina djuma omampani adankwa kufu ado ne aban 2017 de bia ya bo ho dewuro say yesika sem ye pedi esi mpempenso opa no ebi na aboan ma sa abre dia yaye ene dia fiti ya wada omampani photo sam for betu din say ye be no ye benye scanner dia ye
etina so oman ni gina ne na so
yesika sem
oman ni sika sem gina ne na so
enti se dia first net no wo be ka say first no yesika sem etosia ma se be ye de Ghana nankasa kosi awoa ekoje besia e wo IMF miankasa mako negotiations ni bi e wo no akase we de wo ya enye yi wo de wo ho a wo so we independent no nsem we etore bia wo se yetumi ka bi ma ye nuanom te ase abra e ko she IMF program ase no se na fund no se be ma no objection nti wo ya budget a kwasi broni fita kura pen ete ho se we wo ye enye yi subsidy we de yentumi ma
say ha adwene
o say
na che say ha adwene
no
ma mobile mu extended for 1 year
o ma ya una say we independent na fi watu tu si kasem form say say just all the money ko si awowa na we dey mean to me we na mean to me nya meaning ni say etwa yi ye ba ya apart from that fact na nkasa no na target IMF asset ato ho aman say e wo say sika e dey amamu conditions e tare ho no by this year na madu sa na nti udi agra program no na sabi won graduating fi na meet the target no to exit yes nti ye my extension say be 6 months or so say ye be my extension na 6 months no ye de wie program ampani ampa 6 months na an extension na ye my ye tumi wie program no emiti target ni na ya miss for so long ni na abo man na ye sikasem edu pempen so bi say me kasa Ghana sikasem say aye yie kura wi na me yotrofo enu babia
3 weeks ye free lockdown nti nye ye
enu babia ye ankasa ye pese edu ba hwe babia be fa ne fie ne babia dia ba bedu atumi aboa ye ma enema ahodo a yetuatua won kanyina yetuatua abedu sam pempen so yi ye bonya me mpa ese nhihye ya finance minister de beba ya wada ene sika yetumi ye mobilize no ebetumi ya the next phase ebeboa ma ya recover the entire Ghanaian economy no.
Happy 98.9 Jumade ni Epa Hoa Daben me ne eye honorable Kojo Oppong Nkrumah wono ana ye MP for Ofuase Ayiribi and Minister for Information Etwetwe Nkomo ye be free COVID-19 But I'm reading messages now, Banibi. Also, the real question is, did he eat before leaving to meet the minister? Louisa Pesohuno, or said that minister and a friend was a Charlie Kojo Brand, and no boy and Sana,
Okwana. Me and the grand son. By the time you be do fear, Neddy and Crabbo Benum.
Louisa was here, I don't know when he was it. Good afternoon, Anna. Today has reiterated that Eja, I said, Eja ni home ready. Thank God we now have not just national but government officials appearing on Epa Hoa Daben police station. Massa, never be discouraged because you are making a lot of impact in the lives of the youth. And here, Ezono Bedase. I want to know from him, the SHS students who have tested positive, would they write the exams? You have free COVID-19 one, SHS positive students.
Send the Ghana Education Service. Akano. Would you forget COVID-19? Nabisa who say abribia ye coachron so her yaria sans or her brain eduna. Ye day. Forget COVID-19.
Okay.
So we yare na se nye yare abo watum pemu a wo sori anyi. Na betumi atro so hwe na. Ye arrangement a san kwala no mutumi tro. Say ye de krata no kwa koma no say hospital kra no do se den. Em say nyina ye nim. O ma hu ase se na ye no. Enye new policy. But obi ase bibi nti otena se kra enye yie oda yare mpa so a otro enye yie no de obviously sabre we say ebe pa ne ho na dia edom anim se of deco se den wetumi atro enubi ebio no so no omo wo policy bi o mfa na clemency policy se ko ba ne se bibi nti obi ntumi ntro nso hwe na bebia waye aba bedu no omo tumi hwe ne continuous assessment na ade ne amani grade ede a person na say ye de nesi bebia wo so osi enti sene amra ne te dada no wo de fan say yare bia no saa so nete COVID-19
eti omo yare ne say yare omo ntimi ma me ye exams na
that means
esi plan mo
ba ya dia sebi on yare ndam paso o chire be ya ebebo na manacho.
Okay, so far me move forward near busa question about a voter registration but COVID-19 and go for say aban sheda fa ne ho adwene say as one person ye bebie emu amankrofo akoye eye campaign na emo mo be fa strategy bi e dia ye campaign da he said the worker said the finance minister or ba be or the nsem de ebegu akwam amankrofo atiasem de mo sheda de ye campaign effect de ho.
Finance Minister Jumo Bekwa Koyo Parliament no a Public Financial Management Act NSC July ansa na July be kona wie na wo so oba Parliament e bebu akonta o mani sika sem be bia bedu ne dia aka a obey enye politics
na
be a legal requirement under the Public Financial Management Act I was obey nemum so because ya sheda say ye mpese obi abe campaign na ye be finance akwan so campaign na mame nchiro di nti asa asem no fantifo be ka say ezikopo a enyanam mame e fantini obebu sa abe ne say dem asem ezikopo a enyanam edikan wo de fan say kuntuna se kwan apese wo fa so ye campaign no ade nko na obeduma fa sa kwan so ye campaign senko bia so betumi afasa akwan so campaign in fact
but oma water free ni obi ade betimi
oh no there be na say no there ya ban adwuma o ye no nye politics
but mo better out say ya ban adwuma wa ye nti ye fa nto aba
eno de adwuma ban aye nyinara obeka na sem o ka na to asuma Ghana for no mutima bobew o metie na sopem say we dia wo ka no sebe ye ntie ana dia wo ka no ya krampo no wanka krank ye hu nti en krampo de nye problem say Uba me constituency a me wo nkura bi a over be say 28 or 32 communities are na omuni light the light akọ time so for campaign I say me do wa meka say mo franfa adwena light ni ase me be di MP na makopre makane abase meka no say me kan e to masum say ampa de wakan e ya sem papa on beto aba ma me so mo hwe na say de America no entaso mo meka say minister no ya tebate no de yemfen kasem ti eno krampo de nye issue. But a coin can be first campaign. So obey Facebook Live and I said, and then can you come my campaign? You know, ma eti bunkum the minority. Era Mahama in the party. Omuna also no more Facebook Live. No more you say. Then your politics you grandpa you say I suspend the kakra ni you na want to kwara so sabreno. Omuko ahead kote COVID-19 NDC the whole world me who o mind bia opposition party nankasa take COVID-19 team. But omuti bi ne no omuto mane ani ade but ya try say ye be discipline ye say ye mfa nye politics ye be focus adwuma Ghana for their sense say ye nye eni anim saa okon we ye behwe ne yaye but no other ways also be a campaign and be a baby em say PPP for some year virtual congress say and rounds and then answer me madam for nana for we ono na
omoyi say
chairman enti kwan hodo also be na de bi de obi abe ne de but yen de see ani so ne say adwuma anasa memu e wo say yebu sa bre up until the 6th of December na Ghana for ehwe ediko decide say so adwuma ye de share monsa mfie nan mo ye mana so ye ni a ye beka se monkun komonim mfie nan ka ho ana ye beko so aye se adwuma no ye du sa bre na ye bunkunta akan asem na ye nim se Ghana for so no omtrima bobe ombetie no ma ye de a e wo so mo ye
Ghana Infectious Disease Center aban na ye
there be send the private sector fund be na esi ana meboa
but me won say asem communication teams ni bi ebo aban aba so say wo ye Ghana Infectious Disease Center ntina me busa
well I know the me hu ye say me tell no ka say obi wo asaman kese akwatia ofun ase kire oba bi party communicator no so e kan bi o say be senya de aban na nkasa na e kan aban betumi holding who responsible party ni bi kan asem bi oba bi asem de kwa me heading say odi
control but aban amfanesa anhemu
a private sector project omo edi anim na omaye me gidi say om say 24th July om be bia no sabre no mo be bia no a dia aban aya fa ho saban e bibia fa ho se ni na omo edi anim na dia ebeto dinti ye mpre ho kra ho
na na do dan kwakufa do lanche ye COVID-19 ye fund se ye mfa sika mra megum na ye fa mo foto emfa moa eye wokon no so far ye ntre hwe mfa ho sika sen na abamu sen na mo yusu ebesi na ye ntre sa kesi wadama sika na sen na abamu
me the second question we bisa yeah I said the devil is in the detail o man pani ema ye bi fund no wan kasa ye fund a ye bia ye mfa sika mre ono Ghana mapani ana say Ghana ban e o Jubilee House no fanya adwuma then pachotem ye o ma ye ko parliament say yenko hyemra na saa foto no yente no ankora foto a esi baby ne yempaw nkofo a sebe omunye aban mumpanimfo ankora fo no monko hwese sika no so emfanye niema ebeboa oko a yenyina ye kwatia COVID-19
chaired by the former chief justice
nunti ye no former chief justice oba penin Sofia Kufu ene da no ansa na ankora say despite money ade mumpanimfo ni bi krampo ka ho ti omo na hwe saa foto no so na niema wo se saa foto no sika no de anom de aye ti sika he no omo nsa aka eden no omo de aye eden ne do omo anima omo baba ye nyina na ibenya akonya ne yabisa om megidi se omo se PRO se hwan wo omo secretariat a wo se nyina ye ni di akire ho but saa sika no nya sika aba aban ho no crese ye start your press briefings ne ade no cause abre no oman ni na attention ho na ne wo ti obi beba so se COVID-19 fan no me pese me di 1 million kotum bia ho a ya frɛ pani bi so bana be so check no mu na mo fen konkomo ni nyinara e call mo ho to omo na sebe em se mrepam no to nsa frɛ o ma on betumi abu o man kasa o makonta e public account nti auditor general betumi audit sa account no akire nyina se skase ne ba mu hanom de we fire na de ye asiye wo
ba se ka ja wakoye information minister obi be ka se nka at least se be ya abotoye mbeba o man no ni buo no yase o we mu wi asika da bia wo bi wi asika enti nka betimi am make sure se sa anyoma ne nyina be free wo no anka be ye briefing na nka akire so o mo so dia be se sika se ni enya no on daily basis
ana se we se kwan a me faso madwuma ne se bi se obia kakum yagino kwaku anum
obi anya kwaku yagino anum
dabi kakum yagino kwaku anum to obia meto ntu nti za wahwa me madwuma ne se na me frɛw minister woni ade adwuma we ahye onsa brana bebu akonta che Ghana for Ghana Health Service pani woni ade we ahye onsa brana bebu akonta se me kura me wo kosan bibisa masanso wa bisa nti ye koye nim no
obey invite o maba no
man kasa ba beto manum
da be ne ehwe ni mo
secondly in communication would you agree you be confuse the messenger with the message
okay
obi asem ko kama na ye be kasa wo na wo ka o ti ase nti o man kasa ebeba aba bebu akonta
ye ehwe ni mo consider be
ye be invite o na da o so benya time e de aba no ma ba but also no wo akwanya sense ye fund da ho no wo akwanya from no so mambe bu akonta yeso ye beto sa from no ma be bu akonta
Honorable Kojo Oppong Nkrumah, EC abeka kyerɛ sɛ ɔmo estimate sɛ ɔmo be register about 15 million people. Aban ne kura data of Ghana for nyina do population census bi akyɛ. Nanso still aban nim nipa dodo a ɛwɔ mu. Aban position on that number na ɔmo say ɔmo be register estimated so be register. Mo no ɔmo dako wɔ hɔ.
Electoral Commission is independent constitutional body.
Okay.
Omo na sebe omedwuma no omo wo ehun nimde a omo de ye. So omo ye bibi na se yesusu se de omo ye no enema mienu ba ko emfa mra kwan so. Ana de toso mienu etia fane se nipa dodo nyansa ana omani mpuntu nyansa. Uko Supreme Court a ye obi e fa no public policy. Nti sa de kono say against the law and against public policy a utumi do omo court ma court etwe omo so. Apart from that no so omo kire say omo hwe anim say nipa 15 million na be register because omo hwe population data no ho na be kwa kodu a me de me hu ni say etinyeji bia hu hia isan say me agent at the polling station ho no be ba be register na yeti see ya mass na Madam Jimensa ye wo school no. Se mass na bi na owura John Boadu so ye na meboa. Nti ebe ade. Ebro sa se nyina be hu se mo ka se nka mo pe 15 million na mo expect 15 million. Ye nyina ya tena se ya challenge o mo eni se register nyina ye 17 million. Asem de na asem ko. Ana 15 no krampo ye ndu because COVID ni ade nti nkofo so so mbe konti ye ndu. Ti ho no krampo de me meka se I will not be drawn into a debate on it. Baby amema ma ho de akone se ye vigilance on the ground. Eno obia wo say we democratic watch bia no ma wani enko on ground vigilance no ni nyina yen tabulate me wo come constituency a ba bia ni ho a me agent ni wo mte ba bia ye market ye chro bia din tabulate anwumre bia kwakoda atom ye conference call no a kire say ni ne abanase ni pass in register kwabodi ni pass in register we say ni class register no you say okay had no call nim kakra had no ba form kakra had no then I say so man last year mo fin crime bet room din no this one bet on crime o mamba because your warm database na check in police station chairman so mba na we mo say and say the ground game TEC debate ni ade ade yeah drawn into it.
Okay, Abubu Ashimi, so kindly ask Q and Kojo Oppong Nkrumah, why is it becoming so difficult enforcing the wearing of masks? People are becoming irresponsible in this COVID-19 fight. Abubu Ashimi, what the car say, the Ometimi, but it's up to us as a people. You're moving forward now, Yanko. And this is for our door, Professor Poku Ajimai. I am more headache as a party, NPP. I am more headache.
David, I didn't bear a headache.
Because some of the commentaries coming from leading members of your party, by mentioning Asante Regional Chairman of the New Patriotic Party, Chairman Wuntumi, Akikan Sampo, which I'm sure said what to comment nibi. More headache power, Professor Jenano Pugwajma say.
Ye ni headache one ho. Professor Jenana Opokwa Ajiman say brofo na meka say she's a respected academic. I have personally known and worked with her. Bra ye adwuma wa ayi ni ade. But so be kaya abra omunemu no. Felix Kwachifosu, Madam for Felix, na cultural Facebook say it's her. Na me friend no, na me nyano. Can be say me catch and say Felix, it's not her, it's him. John Dramani Mahama ho. And vice president. Na Nkrumah say want to talk about vice president. Na vice president photo ballot paper so da. You talk about my vice president, you talk about my presidential candidate.
But Rebecca so add value to the
John Dramani. John Dramani. It's not her, it's him. It's John Dramani. And say me was pick I feel the vice presidential candidate. Average presidential candidate and a presidential candidate na content vice president. No. And Momo get confused. It's not her, it's him. John Dramani Mahama and all running for president. Or no now what demonstrating an inability to run the Ghanaian economy. Yadi shining so. Yadi shining sa. If we actually no, or no kind, nyamana me kind, or say penso no wa renam no manaka dompe to the Ghana na koma IMF say IMF for yensa da yensa yam omo bosia kakra ne yemfa hwe ho yakọ ho masika ni ade omo fe mai nyem na kan ono na what demonstrate a proven inability to run the Ghanaian economy. Are you suggesting to me say the vice president of any government cures it for the president if the president has a demonstrated inability to run the economy? And are you suggesting to me, say, by selecting the good professor, no, Oma Kiosa, proven inability to run the economy of John Mahama? In this assembly, we say, Okachirobia, Obiti. Ura Mahama, Onona, what demonstrated the inability to manage a crisis, even one that he's created himself. We remember the energy crisis. We remember the energy crisis of his day. But so how did he resolve it? So that by 2017, the crisis was still existent and we are going through a process of resolving it. Even up till then, part of the fruits of the energy crisis, take or pay contracts. To me, I have financial arrangements. Okay, says I bring a problem. Go through a second process. Transactions. Are you telling me, sir, by nominating Professor Jinano Pokwajiman, the inability to manage a crisis, even one he has created himself? John what demonstrated direct involvement in highly questionable transactions. Now, Ford expedition, no, the vice president can be Ford car, no, so okay.
Yeah, Modiama, honorable, they are
OG now say na a gift to say
the other car a presidential pool of cars. No,
you see, or they can't presidential pool of cars.
No, but you are information minister. Saka no a war. They are presidency was here.
We can check,
but is it there?
Maybe I don't have that brief here. We can check. But here they are making.
Yenyantriasa honorable Danboche. What is Saka no?
And no, your question no. What be that so man penny be about what can an answer about to say contractor be a man a juma we and babe chow man penny kama or non kasa ajisa can what be that?
Well, on my penny for any gift I would do be including even the free former Libyan president to
that's how a man contract.
But my would also be
no, yeah, I mean we yeah, can't be a demudia.
That means idea when declare, but we will declare.
Oh, declare in Tambe. Me say it is him, it's not her. Into this attempt to say, oh, yeah, the professor Abba, into Yanshi Bibiangu, na fi yenina attention, me Kojo Oppong Nkrumah. I know Professor, respected academic. I wish her well. It's not about her. It's about him. The track record as an education minister, make sure that people will bring it up and have a look at it. But no one to lose sight of the fact. Nipa osi opera kunyan here jo. About we say, yet the Yewura Mahama record ebegu bonkum. Near the President Akufo-Addo record egu nimfa. Near the egu nsenieni. Near be say why na oman japade be din nsemo a. Otumi esi ne boso de behwe Ghana fo nkwala eni bifo mpo se omunko sukuu ende Oma started PSHS and as Oma started SSC ya yedi hunkomo. Wana Oma sika onya ode etua Ghana fo nkwala school fees. Na wana Oma ejapade be di nsa. Ebedu ya kire na yesi company ani nua ebata ho na hyem. Ye the bauxite ni na ama no. Two leaders. O judge. Wana Oma bauxite be di nsa ma o say di ko ye transaction wo China no hydro yemfembe ya kwan. Na every region be a munya bi na wo tamale a tamale interchange ikoso why no bauxite be di nsem a odi ko yesa no hydro maye nya kwan na hwan so no ebedi nsem a ebewi akire no na yesi ni nua company e na akwa akodi omonsem ebebisa ye ho hwan na ye di oman economy e hye ne nsa a atofo mponi yetumi page na to yencham to yetumi dia so yasen e na hwan na oman economy hye ne no aba be catch and say ya renam no mana kadompe enti ye dia koja IMF enti is about him, it's not her.
But Ojidi said Dr. Baomia Abwa Nanado Danko Akufo-Addo Dr. Baomia partnering Nanado no or the eye bibi ba on the table.
Said Dr. Baomia ka bibi na se Nanado na betumi comprehend it. enya de a obetumi ate ase say sebe ade a wokan efa kwan so nti monkoye analysis na mmra anampo instruction a me monko sese hu skasem mfemra there will be very little can do on his own without having a leader the ayeye nankasa na sebi mano da mensa mensa da mensa yem sebi be very difficult to do something a leader na udi na chi no sebi ohun ba bia yeko uka obeka cho se ye nti obia but se wo leader ono ankasa de ayeye no otiase na ni suade hu no gina ne na so ba bia opese ode yeko no ekwan opese ode fa so wa kirem na ni suade hu no so ho na sebi uso wa ho oden no ebebo me meti wani me a 38-year-old man. But as a leader, wa oji expertise edi. Or teaching information ministry, or pese or dying than Mukakrano. Or to nsa frame se besum na yedu baby o minister or kwako ye before zongo no. Also besum na faye juma. Se me na me yed den na se mini o mampenia sebe ejumei or tiasie vision ne tolerance ni bibia wasra. Me to me nyama juma.
Enti joma man tiasie onima juma no.
So una wo kan sa dia me kan sa dia me
kan say wunya leader wo tiasie dia. Joma man tiasie. Enti je na no poko adwuma emfa we ma.
Dia me kan say emo bia ndada no ho say it's about her.
But it's about him.
It's about him. Dada no.
Sa na ndisi fo akasa sa himu ya na ye circle interchange. Sa himu ya na ye airport terminal 3. Himu ya na Kumasi central market wo ye infrastructure aya edu ba bi kwa na friend commissioner general wo ye infrastructure over and over and over. Mobile infrastructure development be na eja mo ya ye betimi e dia compare sa himu yi die.
Edi kan. Sa asem ya okay na ono si we no ono ye we no ono ye we no. In 2016, omo printed ni na ho book kese baako. I'm saying no friend the green book. They call Ghana finance na culture Ghana for who programs. I'm say ebi mo kra to ho nyomo say they say make I ni year. Ghana 40 ni na no say yate. Na mum yete ase say oman no edikan enye infrastructure nkutuo na de chichiro oman. There were social programs, there were economic development, there were infrastructure, there were jobs, there were income, there were several parameters. Inti se wo se dia ubetumi aka ho asem ye infrastructure nko a yate but ye hwe niam aka ni na wia yesusu se o man ye de hye adodanko akufo adonsa se wonfa yenko ye nimu a eyesin dia wo waye Ghana 40 we nyina ena omoto abawie ya close to 1 million margin inti nya asem foforo etoso mienu ye bae no we are not competing with an infrastructure record say why we nti yes you say 1 2 3 de kan o adwuma na so infrastructure
ye be hwe sa expert no so na be agene
ye be hwe education ye be hwe health ye be hwe economic growth ye be hwe jobs ye be hwe incomes ye be hwe quality of life
near infrastructural development it's that expert na you focus your conversation
na one ka so bia okwakoto aba na no kwa na odi to aba
men ka say no kwa aba na no so be ye factor it you focus e was a part
in the end no yen limit ye ho to that one
me be say have a conversation this year bra
well I'm say by the 28th of July the vice president Bill lead a town hall meeting on infrastructure now what answer yen infrastructure record in these 3.5 years mean take the wind out of his sail. But I'm saying to you, sir, in the end, no, the election is not just about infrastructure. No, just about infrastructure. I think the last election would have been an interesting one.
But I go forward by why you be so
in the
aspect of infrastructure.
Outlining in Narama.
Sir,
of course, because you're indifference, then they say, yet say a cut across. Into we are not fixated on just infrastructure alone. Say, your baby show infrastructure, say, nature, say, you bo mine. You accounted for the various things we've done across various parameters. And Senate American Vice President Beba outlined the IA on infrastructure, while we continue to outline the IA in various other areas. This abotre. I'm saying just the 28th of July.
Honorable Kojo Oppong Nkrumah, adeba ko maye dwi twi eje trada a me di animu me koto abama na nado dan ko Kufuado in 2016 was the no nonsense Nanado character which we thought is a corruption fight under him was going to be very stronger. Mujidi say ban the fight against corruption, whether by perception and as a reality, no, more better than the successive government over the years, no.
Oh, Kasaro said the fight against corruption was going to be stronger.
Right.
And I was in Ibisa, I said, then they demonstrated strong fight against corruption. Is it to say, Oman Penina Sebi, we see from a boboso and a cheresa, na say, what is soja for any police for a crum, na ye season for near ma to near there, no signify the fight against corruption. And Senke ya noa. And Cabra, ye revolutions were Ghana has say, Mijid say, Kwame, okay. Ye bo ye ma me no min kai obia ya ye bo ye ma me no bebre ye pa o mo hontoma e bo ma ba wo krum ye bo bi tuo se na waje bi se o bank ntua ya na se ni fie janan bia be mienu ho me dire se wo kai ni na min kai bia enke no so
7981
enke no so Ghana corruption yeti krom ha na abra owura Obama ba e say build strong institutions and not strong men yes we can be obia ehun da. But yen him say what kind of constitution, what kind of mra na usuya back customer say what person who put up a strong fight against corruption it can also strengthen institutions. 2 baby also the institutions need be count what they count. 3 I was say academia institutions ni here no what they mom. 4 free hand na omoyo omajuma.
Free hand
of course oman penny dan kwaku for do buy emu ne he na onye so offer the old anti-corruption institutions. Na mi yotwe enyadoa ebeto manum to aka kire o say was support financially budgetary allocations are omunya since 2017 on an annual basis ebro dia omanya in all previous. In fact the last person and all commenting on that one me madam for Mr. Domelevo
auditor general o see abaya supporting ya to new cars yet wonyina
apart from onopa akosha na bisa Mr. Joe Weta bisa the judicial service beside the police service, police for so building strong institutions. And yes, one kasana said, it's answer, Omaimu, the Criminal Justice Act, with the Criminal Procedure Act, your criminal justice system, your the courts, and their home rules near there, a play. And if one, who strengthen institutions, maybe also so crampus institutions, Sebi, ebia ho den etosin kakra na person of the institution kan ho no. Ye dey an extra institution account.
Bit is
the office of the special prosecutor. Ebi mo say so far you hu say we jail obi anti you hu. Oh.
Enye jail nkwa asem krofo se wada adwuma no so. Oba ye 2 years ni. Baby aye hu say wo di akira ya ayi mama yarga 33,000 cars hu nsem bia okodi akire. Ebesi na ye hu ade papa bia wo ye
sa na time na NCA asem no echo through the motions were court. Say simple be NCA sika go table so achis Kennedy. Echo through Sassing we are an uncle for and the wheels of justice may grind slowly. But they grind.
Is the special prosecutor working or yet near ma?
That was say Ubisano.
No. The entire Ubisano said, what mine and Kofosu said the fight against corruption or fail.
He is the independent special prosecutor. Any direct question to him, he will answer. But I'm saying to you what the government can and will do.
But do you think it's working?
What the government has done, they say, your creative office near resource and was starting a Juma. I'm say in the times I watch articles about Bontin. On one can ask him say it take time. White collar crime near the to buy it take time. But on a cite example of their buying it to me to one among to say NCA case. And also say Uncle for they are not working on your attorney general. No, now some we don't send them home.
But Kojo, in fighting corruption, only me by your say communication is key. Say go a year court, ye di home coma. Do you agree with me? Say the people must know, just so the people, the larger society, know, and when they say abide no other. So, do you think the communication here?
Why you guys are doing say Cocoa Board case? Ever court? Why no name Ghana?
And you must have be a cow.
Say, who catch him say be no sebi ode urubo no atosini kakra esan say dey bi on be court me so TV me so radio me nina say nina no ani say no kwanya me bia nka nkofo expecting say kai buy nka buy na nkofo be say eguje
wanya lie no
and only the real thing and yes communication in Ghana and no nkofo hwe hu but Ghana has say no ye wo mra bi e wo Nkrumah because yaye bi da ehu sojafo bomba me so aba ko takwa ofo be na chini mbepo stop no pad ho to ma bomb ma wo de opa ko Rollins Park ni Kaneshi ni ade ko bisa ko kejetia e ma me be kan stories bi a chero yaye bi da ya bonko photo nkofo ayira all because of not following due process and ne ye the fourth Republican constitution ene mre de da ho ene ye de yadwuma ye say sebi untumi da ba ko emua obi fo e wa bra onya ni day e wo court no so kwa obetwetwe all the legal rules and remedies ni all the legal remedies I tried the abon ho ban emrana penisa se be kwa fie kodu ba bia apem se ye ho hwe enya yie na mpa
na fe ye buase no
ne buase nti ebi na nsi edie on ekoso ya ansana omotumi enya conviction
but special prosecutor or the entry
ebi na abrantie na no venture capital trust fund if you say o say na den mo say na afi o say ono eska no beden obetua omo no season properties ni ade omo ye eho ayi wo banks ya say me say when say some of the directors no age atum say omo betua into the wheels of justice there eyen kakran na ya nya ne saa ye betu mampemrika ya nya saa ye be fiti prekupe to yesen rule of law there say newo asem to wo akwa me wo be ka say ye hu ani so ene hu eda asem beto no manu sisum na so eda asem beto na be hu say lawyer any rule of law hu here brutal
but special prosecutor office one ink enko 2 years I am saying it because an enko for na catch me special prosecutor on ye hu de oye eti ho no do you agree say the fight the enti anado de ne ba ye no yetimi
me who clearly said Nejuma no your kakran crime say just this week last week na me say one of the investigations are all no wama Ghana Interpol amoma issue red alert because uhia obi a question no an insanga as part of the investigations
and go for so yan hwehwe nimu because aban ya wo no etiase no eniema bebre akoso in the sense Australia scandal baye atia for hwemu eka say wankasa wo deputy ono ne ho so no agagana for be expect say yes pious enam hagide eho so but why na ye besi na ye hunu bibia sa eba sa ko hwenu go for say hwehwe ni mu no ye
na say on kanchero say Australia visa scandal why who investigation area ana wakasa achero
on cancer
nti me who the basis of that argument no dia ehia say nyina beti ase ene say yes support no resources bia na ade ohia ne fema no say unim Ghana mra ne se ne ekode abon say the wheels of justice grind slowly but they grind na mebo bia kokko say asem nto wa wugina nchen say mommo no sotro eda obi be pai wo kromfo a wo nya kwan enyiwa no eho na abon say ye mmisa wa no asem a eya ade a wo mpese ye de be ye unua no en tutumrika se yemfenye obi ye mo bia akonya na se wo na ye accused person a wonya akonya agina court e defend wo ho evidence wo defense wo bia wa exhausting na se court ni tie ni na se wo hu se dia aban no ana prosecutors ne kan no se be ento asuma wo be dismiss case no eni bia si wo Ghana ase bi wo be kai a Ura Mills aban bae no odi nkofo bebre ko gina court tie ni na mu wi o sensem wo nyina ento asum o discharge wo me ankasa me wo fa Kojo Oppong Charles we kubo be Ghana at 50
kwesi o say jemo
or discharges a case ebi mu so wo wa ye ka asem na kodu ba bi a court se da bi we why exhaustive bibia wa ba Supreme Court obi tumi ko African Union Court na ade nyina wo yo mediation so akoko ni na aba ebe wi eche na court na bua se da bi nti ye ma the judicial system the opportunity to work ya nya sa na se ye ratio ye dimini confidence wo mu a na yanka say justice system no e na ye defeat no
Brako, you want to argue say in politics, they say perception is equally important as the reality.
No, correct.
And for that matter, and go for be na gonna say na na do dan Kufuor no yes we corruption anti-crusader one per corruption human rights activists. Which is some Kufuor say or interrupt in a certain state institutions. Because more fight corruption. Notably, a auditor general now no yes actual letters asmesi sorry no co leave auditor general na nka so wabre mo interrupt a state institutions or more fight corruption
may answer no but first I'm saying examples now woman because what set the general narrative so yes your man penny interfere with state institutions are fight corruption for example auditor general potokasa make say assuming without admitting your phantom chain any next example no
me pass here answer no we
oh there me answer next example
no me pass you focus on
the person me say yen to me infa sa asem assuming without admitting po say yen to me infa sa asem cast general narrative but I feel remember and no specific
say other example la makai ba ko no ene yi wan kasa unua kwa me plus e de to ne wo ho say ade ba ko a ema mopamo Dr. Anya e free ye friend say kolebu ene say na all try so be fight corruption wo ho ama mo ka kire ne say de A+ kan ne CID for ba wa onka senya no kure no say da bi menka eno ho ana mopamo no
eno ye de A+ ka
okay
I'm say A+ say obvious to be as only a buy na fall out I mean make I say last week or so last 2 weeks say or church on me who send be on social media near there but Kojo Oppong say I would even call him and answer I would respond because I be obvious say we fall out with a binding every now and then or can't ye who say be a send them fata but no ye dey no can they are nyina ye hu a nkofo e raise who issue ye di hu dance here say credible one e be gina so di nkomo
auditor general
first of all auditor general ya pam na ya pam no. There needs to be a clear distinction in pound. I don't Ubiko leave on sign my back.
But I buy a chair time Ubinko leave more.
There be a buying a chair time Ubinko leave. Emra, your Labor Act, Edda you leave. The executive arm of government, and yen fiti Ura Mills a pencil, it take a certain view of Sa Labor Act, no? I'm saying section 43 or so, and how it applies to Nkofor. And yet the it has been applied before. In this instance, Omampeni, asema bani notice say board no, esro penny so penny no enko leave na the leave according to the Labor Act and Imran. I was so taking a leave. Penny in Imran so board no draw attention. The appointing authority Omampeni on pamono. Man instruction say. Leave no according to Mrano ebraso board ne se o mo kan na wuntie me na me appoint authority to me no ewo me enti me instructor say leave no we be take leave no ti jiwa home send you obi biara beje na home o mampani na kasa kra beje na home no wo jiwa home na wo jiwa home wi a wa ba beto a wajuma so now ebi mo say the executive arm of government fiti ura mills apen so be seen there send the executive arm of government applies our rule no intwe into omususu say e was say opinion or sign baba ye najuma man pe catch safo ne say dia mo kan ya tebate ne mo nyadwen you the mere fact say bia obi ne wo nyadwen kire say bia say bi nipa kon wa ye bone and say dia wo kan na wo so ti ana dia wo kan na wo so ti yetumi di nkomo ye hu so okay ha de e ho na twifo say ye to nkwanta ya pai na panya catch atrom say dia mo kan ye ne mo yadwen a enye ye to nkwanta ha say dia ye be pai. Yenina so in Ghana say and so we follow civil rights groups na a press conference na ade no first time Ura Mills exercises alone o man press conference ne no man press conference
maybe they are measuring an outdo higher than that of
you Mills cannot measure two people differently on the law is the law yeah a positivist in law e be catch us say the law is the law you can't measure people differently. First, Omanye, and no problem. Ye crampo de you say asempa because the church say your democracy ni mupi. Tiene groups feel so to me crampo your press conference. Every on the president said decision we reverse no. But my penny consider mrana a man who can say the omo can onye. Oman kasa some press conference omo ka say the omo can omo gidi say honam rana da into omo de beko court. Omo has said to the bia you best spend 2 weeks 3 weeks. Ni aye who debate wa bra court why it may resolve wasem no. EC registration demonstration from Hefa, Tamale to Kumasi, ke na moja beguna nipabe. And me say no be beside me as me can say Supreme Court na one. So be feel said there easy and famra kwan so on Supreme Court. Sabi we lawyer ni what kan running near there. Uhu baby da. Omo de call afi edu baby last minute o man kasa no mo abandon on first case no. Say the EC doesn't have the power to come, but no more abandon. I feel second case, I'm okay, on your register, but offer old card, no, and which defeats the entire purpose, by the way, and the Supreme Court ruled on it. This will be feel said your man penny, no, Sebi, and I said their executive arm of government, I hear 50 mils pencil beats in there, and famra kwanswa, it can easily be resolved.
But you move away now. You call your last topic to round up a conversation. Only ni say the timing of asking the Auditor General to go for set ni leave. Emma sa anti-corruption crusader na nankrofo hunu na de nanko akufo including myself say ono there at least e ba ne say Ghana your last hope when it comes to fighting corruption e hono atosini kakra.
To me, Potoka lawyer for say you cannot approbate and reprobate.
Right.
To me, say ne is you two are now this here, or China is you two are now this here. Also, person here to say a strong democracy in the world, to say America. Say you can't be to say time and time running in to war. America for because Donald Trump na president. The timing is not right to say you best start impeachment proceedings against him. Senka they are okay. And on a the juma and can be to say impeachment. Omonye. But Semranisi say near yena, lawyer for say, justice be done though the heavens fall. Lawyer for say, regardless of whose ox is God. Ninsun so on faho, baby Amrano say, I was all the tono. Honor was all the two. And no na mind be a no my bear crab in a so near full plane say a coy. Ne do had the house you way me wafa say, way a minana, way the say, with their time in no try to say, say a person I didn't run here, Jumadia. So said the Juma. Yam Pessia de Jumadia and any infant chain. But the tintin in Titia saying about timing and now who be. Some Rano say net tea no man penny dim ran out to wa. Ubi also said the Hawaiian and famra quasono. And until now can Mercuni Ashes say, some more dispute be say, your own penny force row, yet the cotu, or the could be sabrewa. Now, watch and say, Udi bema na odi fo a ye hu asem no ne pomasi bre nti wanya de amem gidi so se atwem bebre
but Nanado image is still intact anko for because so anti-corruption crusader akotro abama no with ahohere so just as it happened in 2016
enye no nko anko for the beto aba
obade nko for behwe ho nso
obehwe ho no wahwe several other things and na make cho say ye believe say niema hudo ni na ye digu nsani ani na ye bo ye nkomo no hu dewuru a Ghana for trima bobio na you be my friend the silent majority. The silent majority. Omutie, omohwe, omunim ye nyina free tete. Omunim yesu ne ban. 7th December actually so abebe 9th na no pa no. Ne hu baby Ghana for no dodo na adwen nyina ekosiye.
One district, one factory. Near the last any one village, one dam. Yamfa one district, one factory. Now a buying in the trim popa and say or they one district, one factory.
So can you manifesto no? Now tea uncommon you say you perceive industrialization program as say Ghana say a major industrialization program. Say Fiti Kwame Nkrumah pencil. It mean a major industrialization program. Tea perceive Phoebe as the way to do that, they say per se every district almost 30 factory or question I will see beside when say Ghana has and names 260 districts. 260. Okay. Minister responsible for trade and industry. What he can buhu akunta dada. Obesan babe bu an update as ye babe ko into a and the update all the bebano. We clearly say in more than half of the districts of this country, more than half of the in more than half of the districts of this country, ubehu projects are either say ye mefi asiye eye juma. Afenipa eye juma ana project yeguswa ye oba bon say we need project for one district one factory and was in more than half of the districts of this country. Now in the end the question I was obisa one say na any swadi hu anything and say you best start an industrial program e wo krom ha say starting no you say every district be a per se factory echo to say if by that time obebu akonta na o kire o say senior wadi ni bo suni say in more than half of the country, more than half of the districts of this country, ubehu factory either say ye emane ye juma, and I say gusu ye hu juma. I think it shows clearly, say, we show commitment to the cause. One trick, one district, one factory, and I know I made him in common be and so busy once I mean brand new factory in there, just a program no any year. And then I need a per se achieve. And Kofonuma egu, a mantini mebuen we school tifi in near Jumai. Obisi waren am no manaka dom painti into me inform with you, into me yes, crampon shake an economy. Tia man who do I and back on say, ye per se ye bring it an industrial program. To my main found called Achimoda, sawmills. For sawmills egu, for all sorts of things. Na say yes, you one district, one factory program. Obi sawmill nisi. Ah, guna nipa be 600 and a year juma wum etifi. Sawmills nsai mfutu ni ngurani guho. So nya 350,000 cedis edi shemwa. Obe keke sawmill no back. Nipa 600 na eni juma benye juma activity fiat driver for ni ade na benya kwan aye juma ho. Obi say woman 350,000. E man revamp sa factory na wonya one district one factory because we see factory for 4. Me Jesus argument no what?
Argument mati bebre.
Yes.
Including that.
But the aye catchers any pakon said then ye ni so ade hu. To bring back industrialization. Factories no no correct ube say when they publish the final list. Ba ku mienu miensa bi omu a factory dada na egu a ya mom sika him epagya no.
Ebu okra na wo hode that but still a discussion
epagya obi created 2 or 3 extra lines and some new ones. But the objective remains the same. Say ye to me am industrialization apeke. Say ye wie na ye kinkan ni na wie na wo ankasa ho say ampa 260 and the fan say ne e move up to 200 activity I wo honi a nipa enye adwuma e wo mu eni. Me gidi say obetumi aka ho no kresa ampa opani wedi ni bohye so. So bana say o hye bonu wie no o te kodai say na NDC for buy om ka so be NHIA premium om be no one time premium. Wate akoda wanye ho hwe krampo bioma ye na beji atum say wani ni ho no kre. Enti edu sa mpempenso na ye bu akonta na ye nyina aye ni behu. Na me catch say more than half of this country ubehu the various projects. Ebi o ho aye wi afia say ye adwuma. E konfi say ye wi ye adwuma. E konfi da e dey so bo for me na me hobi. E da me call ho factory si won kofo ye adwuma wom. Ekuafo edua pineapple no e wo nkura na say e de ba. Mampani de ni bo hye so e wo. Ebi o ho a ye aye nwie ye. By a mandate no sabi nyende na ewie economy kaka
December
nti ebe koso aye na ewie ebu ho akonta
Kojo Oppong Nkrumah ne wo sore so kra na ade ba ko a eye nipa dodo na adwene se one district one factory. Say the problem of this country largely urbanization, which is rural urban migration. And think the focus of this government will be said and in places which will not make sure say the urban centers of this country will be overly populated. But then it looks like factories now it is in and around the same area try say you be depopulated. Do you think in that aspect government is achieving its purpose of this one district one factory?
A confisa in regional capital.
No,
I'm
talking about Palm Pharmaceuticals Limited, Preforce Ghana Limited, and all of these are within the urban centers.
Well, there are some that are in the urban centers. And then there are many others that are not in the urban centers. Senior Mekano, my Minister for Trade and Industry, on publishing the data. Now, for any full analysis. One of the things that Obisube can say, now urban or rural, in the end,
but then we are solving two problems.
Well, I know a fair point. But if the problem, and I say if the focus is to bring back industrialization, to create jobs, incomes, and economic activity, Obisube catcher will say, I say a wukrum, since it's a Obi factory wukrum, na a good to say, or an example, I'm my factory no egu, but no wukrum. Na between the 350,000 cities, Ashim, I revamp factory, Manafan, farm, my juma. I don't know, say just have factory man at Daho. To say, you quack or as I say, Fufrubi, Aqua Costati, Bibi Fufro, Ewo. Ubetumi aye enubi to say confide ya making. Na at the same time, so wetumi aye they are sebe ewu eda ho no na no so etumi epeja. But in the end no, if it creates jobs, it brings incomes, it brings growth, it brings economic activity to the same people of Ghana. Nye Nigeria for ne kofa ombae. Na nye Pakistan for. But Ghana for na nkasa e na enye adwuma o ma me di sempunto ne bia no.
Nana Kwame, you are doing a good job. Your question is on point and you are very bold in asking question. Let's move on. Musa Abatwa, or say, Ogateche, good day. Ask Honorable Kojo Oppong Nkrumah. It's talking about law. Does he know that we have legal gymnastics? Okay, Musa Abato, I don't get your point, you know. When say unlawful, okay, Musa Abato, unlawful and lawlessness party like MPP, we are hungry. Please don't lie that free education has done everything. Liars MPP. Okay, Jonah, minim diama fire on that note.
You know why? First of all, better now, because free education has solved everything. They told me, said they are Americano and a Sebi Uniminyadria. Meaning is at them did be out.
I get that.
Your politics go forward Bontia 80 Sebi Omutima Bobio crossing meaning Wyatt. But on politics that because Sebi you be debate at them did. Sounds only be supporting one party and now
at them did and yet we know original chairman of the MP.
Good, who beside me question about Jane Nano Posu Jane Nano Pokwajiman. Tiasma Mekam says she's a respected academic.
Okay.
Only me party, but even me can one seminal. Sabi me dio boni and idina man. Me did say you encourage a lot more better. Binyam penny for who don't wabe boy or politics near to Chimana.
Well, on this note, will you condemn the comments that were made by the regional chairman of the New Patriotic Party, and Chubosiako, who is wound to me? Oba condemns our comment. No,
which specific comment is that?
Sir, Osha Jina no Pukwa Jemine. Bobra or Sebefo Natchez war ne water and no crumple the Yamina make or man penina and cassa etunum to cancer, Sa Cassano, a whom he am fata, or per se the focus on a record. The honor what to me a year, Neniswa Dihum, any ready Ejuma. Also, you can last one, then we can wrap up on there. If you see, Honorable Kojo Oppong Nkrumah just lied. Don't expect him to speak to the fact concerning what A+ said. Since he became a minister in MPP, he stopped speaking the truth because Same, not meaning truth to grow. But wouldn't be says you want to be a Munkola, so Munkase, into we are Ubisa the mere rhetorics. Oh, I mean, Ubisa says specific. So far, me buy Ubisa me data, mama data, they are meaning Miss Mammy Ubisa Femra. What I say? Right. But this is what Ibimu encourage their political youth to do. Oh, Mukikabi Chen. My member of parliament for Achimansa constituency of Wansera Yebis as well, Sumizu included honorable your competence, loyalty, remorse, empathy, integrity, and conscience, which has advocated the ruling party, as well as Ghana as a whole, especially under COVID-19. Kudos to you, Honorable Kojo Oppong Nkrumah. But I need your help, please. I mean, Bernard Kokwa Musu, not just Okoshiano, Nempeswa, now Okachireno. As the President Akufo-Addo is fully committed to protect its citizens from this deadly COVID-19, but it is now our responsibility as citizens to also comply with the safety protocol outlined by the government of the Akufo-Addo. Or we should graduate well, and yes, Wuku Esuboy. Wafake new plan stations and Anakwa Mary Famensa. Please ask my honorable member of parliament, Kojo Oppong Nkrumah, what do they do to serial callers, especially my barbering shop? Thanks. Honorable Kojo Oppong Nkrumah, you don't also serial callers and all your mother, almost all mobile. Sir, Mate party from penny for near their Omona. I say, yeah, distinguish between a buy Juma, any party, any their party to me handle. A buying to me yet so many, but parties know mechanisms are on the any MBT. Member party penny for Aswati. 2016, 2020, Beko Yama MPP. You worry him, say Beko Yama. Ye Juma, ye Bebo who de rule, ye Beko so Eddie, ye Huni, ye penny odi and him send your chance politics, then yatem did. And yeah, fabrication of fake news, ni false stories. I did to so. Sebi Ubema Nipane who say your Tima, Emma Nipano, and in a sitting them. They are yet to me. Ni Mumaya Quenya de Beya Kahuni, and only quite a fast way politics. Ye Koso Yanesa, Yen, your GDA passe, can forbid in a super. Medo as 7 tones of Robai. Yamenka, Miss Medoas. Yamenka. Happy 98.9 FM. Honorable Kojo Oppong Nkrumah, Minister of Information and Energy Chain Commono. You better say what Jemre, I would